Good afternoon, everyone. I am using a new app to me anyway. It's called StreamYard, and it's pretty cool. That's how I got my name on the screen. My friend Monica over at Faith Led Business has been using it forever and makes it look so easy. So I hopped on board and here I am. So forgive me if I'm looking in different directions because this is my first time using the StreamYard app. So I'm not real sure how it works and all that. So bear with me. We'll figure it out, right? So all the way up until a few minutes ago, I had no idea what I was going to bring to you today for our little 10-minute Tuesday tip. I'm just clicking on things to figure out how all this works. Okay, nope, still don't know. Anyhow, carry on, right? We only have this is supposed to be a 10-minute tip, so I will have to figure out this app somewhere else. At least I'm not in my daughter's room this time. I did get my camera to work on my computer in my office, so thank goodness for the little things, right? All right, so let's just jump right in. Today I want to give you or talk to you about 3 things that you can do in the midst of the uncertainty that's around you. And I specifically want to point out around you, because things are uncertain around you doesn't necessarily mean that we ourselves need to be uncertain. Okay, so here are the 3 things that we need to do in order to, I guess, center ourselves in the midst of uncertainty. Okay, you ready? Number 1, clarify. Clarify, where are you? What stage are you in right now? This is one of the first things that I walk clients through when we begin our process. And there's 3 areas within that clarify that we need to look at. But for now, clarify, where are you? Where are you right now? Let's say on the uncertainty part. Are you really, truly uncertain, or are you following along, right? So clarify where you are so that you can identify what it's going to take for you to make progress, to move forward, to take that next step. And for me, identifying or at least coming back to my vision, mission, and goals. That's always in my identify category, right? And then the third thing is solidify. Solidify your plan, your strategy, your routine, the rhythm that you need in order to keep moving. And for so many of us, we get plan and strategy mixed up, okay? A plan is what you need in order to make progress. It's the actual things that you need to have in place. Think of plan as necessary. Strategy is how you work your plan. And I think this is what hinders our progress so much, because so many of us get caught up in the plan. We are expert planners. We can plan to plan the plan for so we just drag it out so long, right? So plan is what you need Strategy is how you implement that plan. And then you have to find your rhythm, the routine that makes sense for you on how to work your plan, the strategy. Okay. So one, clarify. And specifically, clarify your stage. And what do I mean by your stage? I like alliteration. So for me, stage is what's your season, what's your reason, and what's teasing you, right? So clarify your stage. Identify what's next. What's next is knowing your vision, your mission, and your goals. And then the third thing is to solidify the plan, the strategy, and your routine. They all build on each other. So no matter how uncertain things are around us, we need to take responsibility for our own clarity, our own identity. And this is huge. Where we get our identity is very evident in how we show up and how we present, what we talk about. Today, I have on my I am fearfully and wonderfully made. For years, that sentiment was always, what does that even mean? It's from Psalm 139. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. What does fearfully mean? When I looked it up, I felt so much better. Fearfully means respectfully with care. I have been made respectfully and with care. I am unique. You are unique. You have been fearfully and wonderfully made. You have been made with great care and respect. When we have that identity and adopt that mindset, we show up differently, don't we? Opinions of others matter less, right? And this is why I wanted to point out the three things that we can do, we can control in the midst of uncertainty around us. Get clear, get your identity straight, and solidify those first two. So that's my 10-minute tip for you today. Clarify, identify, solidify. Now we could go into way more detail, of course, as always, but I like to keep these somewhat short and a way for you and I to get to know each other and, get you to decide if you want to hop over and follow my blog. If you want to explore a little deeper how we can work together. And it's also, if you've watched my first live a couple weeks ago, it has a lot to do with me stepping outside of my comfort zone and just showing up. And sometimes that's half the battle, right? It's just showing up. And that's what we need to do. We need to show up with all the uncertainty around us. There are certain things that we can be absolutely sure of, right? We can be sure of our stage. What season is this for you? For some people, lockdown has been a season like no other. That's without a doubt for all of us. But some are handling it better than others. Some are taking it as the opportunity that they've been looking for. Some are freaking out. Some are just riding it out and waiting for other people to tell them what to do and how to do it and what direction to take. But at the end of the day, that clarity comes on you. You have the control and the power and the wherewithal to clarify where it is you want to go. Where do you want to end up after lockdown? What do you want your business to look like after this? What do you want your life to look like after this? I mean, I think we're pretty certain that after this is over, which at this point, do we even know when it's going to be over? I think this is just going to be a new part of life. You know, there is no going back to normal. It's going to be a new normal. And right now, we get to clarify what that new normal could look like for us. We can identify exactly really who we need to be, who we want to be. And that comes back to what I said, vision, mission, and goals. And then solidify that plan. What is it going to take for you to be that person, for me to be that person? See, most of us have an idea of what we want and where we want to go, but we get fuzzy on how we're going to get there. And we're not going to get there if we don't do anything about it. Okay, so that's my 3 for you today. Clarify, identify, and solidify. I hope this helps, and I will see you next Tuesday for another quick tip. If you like this, I would love for you to give a thumbs up, even follow the page. Find me over at deanafarrell.com. I have blog posts over there. There's freebies in there, printables and things like that. So thanks for watching, and I will see you live next week.